Hey guys, how are you? David DeFranco here from ddefranco.com/ask. That is where you can submit your questions, and hopefully I will answer them in future videos such as this. Today's question comes from iDickie, also known as Thomas Dickinson. He's actually one of my favorite followers on Twitter. Well, the people I follow, because he just posts funny stuff like, I'm not going to say it here, it's a little explicit, but just follow him, it's funny. I'll put his link below. So thank you, iDickie, for this question, and it's a rather unique question. It's not really tech-related directly anyway. It's more about my everyday life. So first of all, the main topic question says, what does your average day include? And then he goes on to say, hey, a very basic question here. I'm nosy, as am I actually. I like finding out things about people. I'm nosy, and I am sure other people are too. There you go. So I'm not alone in asking you this. What does your average day include? So from when you wake up until you go to sleep, and have you ever considered doing more vlogs? Farewell, iDickie. To be honest, this video is going to be very unorganized. I'm just going to wing it. Here we go. I wake up. I usually check my iPad or my iPhone first, whichever is nearest to me, depending upon which device I charged the night before. I check emails. I check Facebook. I check Twitter. I lay in bed for a few minutes. I eventually say, David, you got to get up. You have work to get done, which is true. So I get up. I usually check my YouTube account, check how many subs I gained overnight, because yes, I am kind of a number whore. I admit it. It's not all about the subs. I'm not saying that, but I am kind of a stats whore. Stats whore sounds better than numbers. I'm sorry, I'll stop saying whore. Okay. So I check my YouTube account, check Twitter again, but on my Mac. Say, okay, David, it's time to get your shower. Get in the shower, blah blah blah. Get dressed. Check my Twitter again, see if I get any @ mentions. Yes, I'm a little obsessed with social media. If you even realize that by now. Next up, I go downstairs, beat that clock until it stops chiming. No, seriously. I go downstairs, make my coffee, maybe have a little bit of breakfast depending on my appetite. I'm not usually hungry first thing in the morning, but today I actually had a Pillsbury little breakfast sandwich, egg and sausage, cheese, and so it was pretty good. A little microwavable stuff, but hey, it's food. So I make my coffee, come back upstairs, check emails again. Yes, I'm also email obsessed. I go through my work, whatever needs to be done. In terms of clientele work, that always comes first no matter what. And then from there on, I just drink my coffee, check my social media sites. I retweet anything that Mashable's been posting on, Mashable.com. I obviously check my own websites along with my social media websites such as TechSocial, ddefranco.com, and I just make sure everything's going smoothly. This also includes ddefranco.com/ask, such as the video you're watching right now, to see if I see any questions for that day that I want to post. Then if I do post a question, I go to audible.com to see if there's any any audiobooks worth advertising for you guys, because you guys can, again, get any audiobook for free, which I think is awesome. Thank you, Audible. And then from there on, until 5 or 6 o'clock, I just do my work. I try to get as much done as possible. But beyond 6 o'clock, I usually, spend time with the family because they come home by then. I go downstairs, watch TV with them, come back upstairs, get more work done, and then I literally stay up to 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, depending on how tired I am, and I find myself addicted to Quibids, because I love Quibids. I'm on social media sites all night. By the way, I always have Twitter running on the left monitor, so that's how I'm so active on Twitter. And basically, I use my late nights to get work done. It's not all about Quibids, trust me. I actually mostly get my work done late at night because I find myself, it's easier to concentrate because everyone in their right mind is sleeping by the time 2 a.m. rolls around, but not me. I like to stay up late. I usually have more coffee around midnight. Yes, I realize coffee's meant to be kind of a morning, midday kind of thing, but I like late night coffee. I could literally drink a 20-ounce coffee and fall asleep 10 minutes later. I'm just at the point in my life where caffeine doesn't affect my body. On rare occasions it does. Rare occasions. I'll be up to 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning and I'm like, damn it, David, you gotta get to bed. But usually I can fall asleep just fine. And when I'm eventually done my work, my web design work, or typing up an ebook, which I'm doing again, this is my third ebook, I'll obviously announce details in the future, I eventually just end up watching Netflix in bed, whether it's The Office or Heroes. I've actually been watching Heroes on Netflix lately, because I never got around to watching that, so I'm watching it now. Awesome show. Although I hear it goes downhill after season 1, so we'll see what happens. And from there on, I fall asleep. Now, I should say not every day is the same day, because some days I'll be working with my dad. As you know, he has his own business, and sometimes he needs my help on job sites. But my typical day consists of me sitting in this chair, doing work, checking Twitter, Facebook, TechSocial, Quibids, YouTube, record video, drink coffee, eat, say hi to Jasmine, work, eat, drink coffee, eat, work. That's basically what my day is. It's not overly exciting, but I can say that I'm truly blessed in saying that what I do is actually my job in terms of YouTube and graphic design and web design, and just everything I do I can actually consider my business, which, again, I'm very fortunate to say that, and you guys can as well. Nothing is really stopping you from doing that. It just, as long as you have a passion and as long as you have the time and patience, there's really no reason why you can't do what you enjoy in life and call it work. So there you go, iDickie. Hopefully that answers your question. This is probably one of my most boring videos ever, but I like to provide whatever I can. So thank you, iDickie. And you guys can check them out below. So today's free audiobook, I'm going to relate directly to Apple, even though this video is not really related to Apple in any way whatsoever. But I'm going to do it anyway because everybody always loves the Steve Jobs audiobook. I don't know if it's because it's a $35 value or if it's just because it's Steve Jobs, but people always say, David, thank you so much for giving this audiobook to me for free, and you're welcome. Just go to audibletrial.com/thecreativeone. You don't even have to memorize that. That's how awesome this is. The link is right below for your convenience. Click that, register, you get your free trial, search Steve Jobs, the audiobook is yours to keep forever. You can play it on your iPad, your Kindle, your Zune, if you use a Zune, and you can probably play it on your Discman if you put it on like an MP3 CD. People still do use those, believe it or not. Thank you guys so much for watching. Feel free to submit your own questions over at ddfranco.com/ask, just like my social media sites, websites, all that stuff. That link is also below for your convenience. And I'll see you next time.